It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
So that's got things underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Julian Alvarez, Peter, is a player who I think is very intelligent with his movement. Often he plays in the number 10 position. He just drops that little bit deeper to suck defenders out of position. And once he's done that, then he's capable of creative force in getting other people in behind. So there's an unselfishness to his game. And when he gets in front of goal, he can be deadly too.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Now, there's no getting past him. It's really well defended. That's really well manoeuvred. Rafinha. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Rashford. Yamal. Rafinha. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Rafinha simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
Eric Garcia. Eric Garcia chooses to go cross-field. Rashford goes pulsing down that left-hand side. Llorente gets him to thwart him. Barrios. Baina. And it's played forward. Rafinha. De Jong. And it's Rashford. Now this could be a chance. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
De Jong. Eric Garcia. Barrios. Koundé. Yamal. Koundé. De Jong. Balde. Rashford. Rafinha. Yamal. Showing good feet. And he has been fouled there.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And it's Koundé. Simeone. Koke forwards and with intent. Llorente. Moved on forwards. Alvarez. Koke. Alvarez. Llorente, and that's aimed into the middle. Rashford. Martin. De Jong. Balde. Martin. De Jong. Koundé. Eric Garcia. Martin. De Jong. Pau Kubasi laid out to the left flank. Simeone. Proves too strong. Rashford. Rashford. Rafinha. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Simeone, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Llorente shifted upfield. Koke. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Alvarez. And here's Sorlot. And it's Baina. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Rafinha. De Jong, aim forwards. Koke. Pablo Barrios, gently done. Baina. He's in plenty of space here. Climbs up big! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, if you give him something to attack in the air, he's most likely to get there. It's what he does best.
Eric Garcia. De Jong. Balde. Rashford. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Alvarez. And here's Sorlot. Sorlot spread out to the left. That's very neat. Oh, it's played into the area. And a chance! He's scored! There is the breakthrough.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Eric Garcia. Barcelona are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Look, they've simply been punished for a sleepy start. Time for that wake-up call.
And here's Ferran Torres.
Ferran Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Alvarez. And it's Koke. Now it's Simeone. Simeone! It's a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Rashford. De Jong shifted upfield. Over to the left. Rashford. Chance, surely! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
De Jong. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha. Nice interception, well timed. Baina forwards and with intent. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, they could be caught out here. Can he latch on to this? Rafinha. Off he goes! It's in! And they are dragging it back! Game on again!
Barcelona, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And it's played forward. Alvarez chasing after it. And it's Rashford. Calmly anticipates. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's really well manoeuvred. Rashford. Rashford crosses. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Sorloth. Alvarez. Played through into space. Played back in. Oh, great chance! Sorloth. Sorloth. And he's gone backward here. Bina. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Pablo Barrios. And here's Alvarez. Koke. Barrios. Sorloth! Sticks it away! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He gave it plenty and some. Crashed it in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Martin, aim forwards. It's run loose here. Llorente. Simeone proves just a little bit too strong. And it's been played through. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Eric Garcia. Oh, can he get onto this? Llorente cuts it out. Balde. And it's Balde. And here's Rashford. Rafinha. Eric Garcia. Rafinha. Eric Garcia. And here's Ferran Torres. Very nicely done. Balde, backward it goes. And here's Rashford. And the finish! No, not quite.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot on sight policy. It's just not working.
Llorente. Barrios. Barrios. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, that's nice. Pablo Barrios. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Martin attempts a clearance. Great defending, strong and determined. Looks as though there's been a call to arms here for those 6-foot plenties to head towards the penalty area.
Yeah, they've got plenty targets awaiting, so they'll be looking to get on the end of anything that gets played into the box.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Rashford. Ferran Torres. Oh, just skips past his man. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Rafinha. Might be danger here. And here's Yamal. Has a shot! Okay. Llorente goes forward. Balde. Kubasi moved on forwards. Half an hour played now. Barrios. Koke. Barrios. Alvarez is onto it in a flash. Rafinha. That's really well manoeuvred. Eric Garcia. Looks to the other side. Rashford. Strong running down that left flank. That is lovely. Plenty waiting in the middle. Rafinha. Simeone did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Aim forwards. Now it's Alvarez. Martin. De Jong. Rashford. Barcelona can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Now it's Ferran Torres. And it's Rashford. Picks it up out wide. Balde. Played into the middle. That has been knocked clear. And here's Rafinha. And he's heaved it away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Martin. De Jong. Martin. Simeone. Llorente. Cleared away. Nice control. Biner. Lovely bit of skill. Koke has created one goal already. Chance! That has sent him sprawling. He's cut it out. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Llorente. Now it's Simeone. Al-Kubasi tries to clear, and it's played forward. Eric Garcia. Barcelona are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Yamal looks to get on the end of this. Could be dangerous. Ferran Torres! No, he's missed it.
Ferran Torres, he'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Llorente. Pablo Barrios.
Pablo Barrios really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, it's come loose. Rashford. Good ball, good take. He's having a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Biner. Koke. Surlot. Alvarez, played out towards the right wing. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, what a climb! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Okay. De Jong. Half-time getting close now. Kubasi. Koundé. Head over towards the opposite flank. Rafinha. And it's De Jong. Out towards the flank. Cross goes in there.
I think think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support, and the chances gone a-begging.
Eric Garcia. De Jong. And here's Rafinha. Yamal. Danger averted for now. Rafinha. Hit into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Balde. Balde. Rafinha. And here's Ferran Torres. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Out to the left it goes. Back into the middle. That is a brilliant interception. Referee's given a throw. Now it's Yamal. Ball swung in. It's a mighty effort! Just needed better contact. Barrios. Baina. That's been drilled forward. Kubasi. 2 minutes to be added on. Martin, gently done. Alvarez does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's De Jong. Now it's Rashford. Balde. Oh, played through for the wide man. Overhit and out of play. Llorente. Aim forwards. Barrios. Moved on forwards. Out to the right. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Baina. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So off we go once more.
Barcelona really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
Koundé cuts out the pass. Yamal. Koundé. De Jong. Rafinha. And it's played forward. Balde. Rafinha spread out to the left. Rashford looking to run onto it. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. It's a goal kick. Eric Garcia gets across to intercept that. Rafinha played out to the left flank. Ferran Torres, out to the left it goes. And he's there to clear it. De Jong. It's a throw-in. Simeone. Llorente. Simeone. Llorente. Barrios. Pablo Barrios forwards and with intent. Koundé. Rafinha. Eric Garcia. And he goes cross-field. Laid back in. Cuts out the supply, and here's the chance to counter. Now it's Sorlot, now it's Alvarez, and here's Baina. Koundé wins the duel this time. De Jong, Eric Garcia. That's really well manoeuvred. De Jong, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Played into space out wide. Simeone gets over and intercepts. Llorente. Koke. Barrios. Quality ball. Sorlot is onto it in a flash. And here's Baina. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Ferran Torres. Rashford. Balde. Aimed in towards the centre. And here's Yamal. And here's Ferran Torres. That's surely a foul, free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Going for goal! Kubasi plays it short. Now here's the delivery. Kubasi. And it's Koundé. Koundé. Yamal. Koundé. And it's played forward. Over to the left. Can he spark a counter here? Baina. Surlot. Dani Olmo. Nice physical challenge. Eric Garcia. Balde. Decent progress down the left. That's tidy. Balde tries a cross. Koke. Llorente do have a chance to counter here. And it's Baina. Yamal producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Spread out to the left. Oh, a delicate chip through. Can he finish? And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Barrios. Alvarez knocks it out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Ferran Torres. Rashford. Balde. Rashford providing an outlet on that flank. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Daniel takes a shot! And it's been taken short. Time to deliver. He is just caressing the ball. And it's De Jong. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Kubasi. Dani Olmo. Great work on the overlap. Balde puts a cross in. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Decent chance! Kubasi with the short one. There are a few waiting for it. Played into the middle. That was very necessary. Driven forward, Surlot chasing after it. Rashford. Ambitious ball here. And it's hoisted clear. And here's Dani Olmo.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt him with their backs to go.
Great chance! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Barcelona are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Llorente. Barrios. Moved on forwards. And it's Rashford. Balde. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Now then, the ball's come loose. Tries a shot! Barrios. Oblak sends that a long way. Rashford. That's good play. De Jong. And here's De Jong. De Jong has another go.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
That has been cut short. Yamal. Koundé. Martin. Dani Olmo. Balde. Dani Olmo. And here's Yamal. Yamal is having a shot! He scores!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Llorente. Koke. Llorente. Simeone. Simeone forwards and with intent. Rashford. Rashford going full tilt down the left. De Jong. Dani Olmo. Played towards the other side. Yamal. Eric Garcia. Yamal's cross. And that was asking just too much of him. De Jong does really well to win the ball there. And it's Rashford. Ferran Torres. Out to the left it goes. Barrios. Pablo Barrios. Shifted upfield. Up towards the front line. Alvarez made out to the left flank. Alvarez! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Balde. Oh, this looks sharp. Nicely intercepted. Bina. Koke. Llorente. Aim forwards. Barrios. That's really well manoeuvred. Bina. Alvarez. Barrios. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Cross in. Brilliantly cut out. Dani Olmo. Koundé. Yamal. Kubasi. Koundé. Al Kubasi shifted upfield. Koundé. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's De Jong. Dani Olmo. And there's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Yamal. Oh, nice touch. Can he deliver? Hit into the middle. Koke attempts a clearance. Crossed in again. And it's hoisted clear. And the shot's on here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's there to get it away. Kubasi. De Jong. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. All black, long ball by the goalkeeper. Koundé. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Olmo. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. He can get that clear. Yamal. Dani Olmo. Oh, shooting chance! And it's come back out to him. Kubasi moves short. So who's he picking out? Oh, he's in! No way through, so back it comes. Rashford has a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
here's Sorlot. Sorlot takes the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Kelly wanted that too. Still, at least he could smile about it, seeing as there are a couple of goals there.
And here's Ferran Torres. Now it's Yamal. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Yamal. Eric Garcia. Over to the left. Rashford. Barrios. Koke. Aim forwards. And that's been won straight back. Dani Olmo, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's Olmo. And here's Yamal. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. De Jong. Koundé. Barrios. That'll be a throw-in. That's been slipped through. Now it's Sorlot. Sorlot! He hits the net, and they are cruising away.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. It's starting to look like a done deal now. De Jong. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Little doubt, that is a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. De Jong. Balde. Rashford. Simeone wins the duel this time. Sorlot. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. De Jong. Rashford. Dani Olmo played out to the left flank. Rashford. Oh, there's the header! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Eric Garcia in with the challenge. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. De Jong. And it's Rashford. And he's picked out the run. De Jong. That's not going far. Barrios. Aim forwards. Moved on forwards. De Jong. Koke. Barrios. Koke. The final 5 minutes. And it's played forward. Well timed, excellent interception. De Jong. Eric Garcia. Great defending, strong and determined. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Sorloth. Sorloth spread out to the left. Looking for a decent ball in. And that's a good ball. Alvarez! Simeone. Oh, smashing header!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ferran Torres. Rashford. Balde. Alvarez. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Martin with the slide tackle there. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Dani Olmo. De Jong. Rashford. De Jong. Out to the left it goes. Muscular approach does pay off here. Koke. Simeone. Llorente. Llorente, gently done. And it's Olmo. Over to the left. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Barrios. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Line up. Sorloth looks to get on the end of this. Balde. De Jong. Balde. Ferran Torres played out to the left flank. And here's Ferran Torres. Played out wide. Delivered in. Tries to get it clear. Petri. Well, that's well seen too. Simeone. Koke. Barrios. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Barcelona never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did